What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a very special episode of Talkin ATL Hawks. I say special because we have officially reached the 40 episode mark, which means we are 10 more until we reach the halfway point between episode 100. Who knows what episode 100 is going to be like? I mean, hey, maybe the Hawks could have an NBA Finals ring by then, or maybe the Atlanta Hawks dish out Trae Young and start a completely different rebuild, and we just go back to the post 2017 days where we're all sad and depressed and hoping for the second coming of, I guess, Trae Young. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens by the time we reach episode 100. But it all starts on what happens today. And I say that because we are going to be talking about contract negotiation news that has been involving the Hawks front office and Trae Young himself. Because, of course, we all know his contract expires at the end of this season. And he's going to have to decide if he wants to renew it, or do the Hawks even get to that conversation, because the Hawks always have the option to trade him off so that way he just doesn't walk for nothing. It's going to be a very interesting season because there's a lot of optimism because of all the offseason acquisitions. And Trae Young has a very strong bond to Coach Quinn Snyder, so he's very optimistic about the new roster and seeing how the Hawks can fare this season because the Eastern Conference is wide open. So there's going to be a lot to think about for Trae Young and the Hawks GM, and a lot for us to talk about. But before we start hopping to our traditional start bench cut, how are we doing, ladies and gents? Joiner, if I'm not mistaken, well, I know I'm not mistaken because I know for a fact you are officially all moved in to your dorm for year 3 at the University of West Georgia, which Chase just so happens to be wearing. Chase just so happens to be wearing on his little jacket he's got there, so that's surprisingly fitting. But Joiner, how has the moving process been?
It was quick. Me and my dad finished moving in everything within like 2 hours, so it was very fast. I'm like this is the same room I had last year, so it was like we knew where everything. So I knew where everything was supposed to go and stuff. So it was very efficient. It was very efficient.
You and Trey moved in?
No, huh? No.
Well, who'd you say? You and Trey? Who'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything about anyone moving in. What did you do?
No, you said me and somebody. I thought you said you and Trey.
Me and my dad were moving in.
Yeah, so Trey.
Oh, brother.
No. Trae Young is not my dad. That's Jalen Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Daddy James.
Chase has left the room, and I can only imagine what's about to happen. But I know he's a few steps away from me, so I don't like the possibilities. The possibilities are endless. Okay. I don't.
You two, please don't ban me for this.
No.
I may or may not have deserved it. I would ask Chase how he's doing.
If they haven't banned us for the past couple episodes, they're not going to ban us for that.
Exactly. You know, that's a little bit of a love tap. Chase, I would ask how you're doing, but because you hit me, we are going to move right into the start bench cut, ladies and gentlemen. And Chase, you're going to go dead last, also because you hit me. Yeah, there's consequences to your actions, buddy. So, because we're going to be talking about Trae Young's contract negotiation that have already been in motion this offseason, and it's definitely going to have to be decided by next offseason, I decided to center around the start bench cut to that specific topic. So the start bench cut is going to be the trade assets and the angle that the Hawks could take pertaining Trae Young. So in this scenario, because I don't think we talk about this enough, in the potential scenario that the Atlanta Hawks decide to trade Trae Young before the deadline, before the end of this season, so that way we can get a good package for Trae Young, I want y'all guys to start. It's going to be a little non-traditional start bench cut, okay? I need y'all to pay close attention. I want you guys to start a player or draft pick the Hawks should demand in any trade for Trae Young. Bench an asset that would be a good return for Trae Young, but shouldn't be a top priority. And I need you guys to cut an asset that the Hawks should avoid taking a deal on. Does that make perfect
Do we have
sense?
to be?
That
we have
made
to
my
be-
brain hurt. Not gonna
Wait,
lie.
do we have to be specific? Like when we're benching, like to be honest, I'm kind of with Joyner. I'm not, I'm not sure I quite understand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Can,
You made my
can,
brain
can,
hurt.
can you dumb it down? Pretend we're like 10 years old and you have to dumb it down for us.
Okay, so I want you guys to start. The start is going to be a player that the Hawks GM should have as a top priority, or a trade pick for an trade acquisition for Trae Young.
So it has to be specific, like a player or a pick.
Well, yeah. How can you be non-specific about a player? You just say the dude's name. Bench. I want you guys to bench a trade asset that would be a solid fit for the Hawks, but shouldn't be the Hawks front office's top priority. And I need you guys to cut an asset that the Hawks front office should completely avoid, because it just does not pertain to the Hawks in any positive way, despite the demand that team might have for him.
I'm following you.
Okay.
See, I'm actually glad I'm going dead last on this because this gives me time to think. Because I'm gonna need to think about this for a little bit.
Oh, you don't want to go dead last? Okay, fine. You're going first.
All right, I guess I'm going first. Okay. So to start, I mean, I think it's pretty clear we're all going to agree on this because we've already brought this up many times in past episodes that if the Hawks are going to trade Trae Young, then draft picks are going to have to be involved. Because, obviously with the superstar caliber player, at least for me, if I'm the GM, I'm going to want at least a couple draft picks. I mean, I know you could go, we could go. Trae Young's going to come with a huge package. Undoubtedly, we're going to get some studs for him. But if I'm a GM, I don't want something that's just tangible in the moment. I want something I can use for the future, especially with the direction the Hawks franchise is heading right now, which is so swelled with young talent, with Jalen Johnson. I guess Nneka Kongu, he's still young talent, of course. Dyson Daniels. Zachary Risha, Ace and Newell. I mean, imagine if you can just continue to develop those players, plus get a high draft pick if you're going to trade Trae Young, and then continue to get just more running horses right behind the engine.
What's the direction what is the demand if you're looking for a trade pick, if you're the Hawks GM? What's the demand for Trae Young?
It depends on the play I'm getting, because obviously you kind of have to pick and choose here. So if the Hawks are going to trade Trae Young, I would either want two really solid players and a high draft pick. When I say high draft pick, obviously you can't go lottery specifically because we don't know what that's going to be. But you could go like trade rights. You could choose a team that is going to be bad the following year and get their trade rights. So that way that there's a possibility or at least a high chance that you're going to get a high lottery pick. I
just want to make sure I'm following you here. When you say
I'm not done.
Well,
you didn't let me finish your first question.
You're already talking about how the demand's going to have to be a high draft pick, and you've already thrown in the fact that you want two solid players. What are those two solid players looking like if you're looking for a potential lottery pick?
I'm not going to say names because there's so many directions the Hawks could go, but I could throw in like maybe an example.
Yeah, give me an example. What quality player are we talking about here?
So let's say, for example, the Hawks want to go with like two solid role players and a draft pick, like a high draft pick. You could look towards somewhere like I don't know. It's hard to say.
Is it?
Yeah, it's hard to say because any team that's struggling right now and get someone that they're wanting to let go of, and they get one of their.
Don't think about that. Just give me a player.
That's what you asked for.
You say role player. Just give me like the type.
When did I say role player?
You said two solid role players.
I said two solid players.
You said two solid role players. We got on tape.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He said two solid players. He did not say
Thank
role.
you. Thank you, Jordan.
Oh, I can't wait to prove you guys wrong next episode. I'm gonna clip it.
I think clearly I still don't understand. How
do you not understand? This is very simple.
How can I name just two players? Like it all depends on what's.
I'm just asking you to name a player so I can as an example, so I can understand what kind of quality player you're looking for.
Can I go then? Because I got a player in mind.
I would say someone. I would say someone like
I'm thinking. So obviously we're losing our point guard. So we need a point guard, right?
Like a Jordan Poole.
No,
Jordan Poole's a perfect example.
Thank you, Chase. That's exactly what I was looking for. So you're starting the idea that the Hawks need to go out there and get two guys in the same realm of Jordan Poole and expect a lottery pick in return, or a pick at least that's close to a lottery pick. Like you're saying that's a realistic package for Trae Young.
Yeah, you see those packages all the time. That's what Portland got in the Damian Lillard trade from Milwaukee.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm following what your demand would be for Trae Young.
Yep, that's
so.
My
what
demand.
What about a bench? What do you
bench?
What's your bench idea?
Bench, they go like a superstar and then either a low draft pick or no draft pick. And the reason I'm benching that is because I don't think it's necessary for the Hawks to go out and get a superstar. And by a superstar, I mean try to land someone like, if you want to go crazy and say like give Trae Young to Milwaukee and try to get Giannis or something. Somewhere around that realm. I know like you might think like, oh, that's absolutely crazy. Or like, trade him to Dallas and get Kyrie Irving or something. I know you like thinking, like, oh, that's crazy.
No, I don't want Kyrie. No.
Well, that's just an example. This is just an example of like what I mean by superstar. But I don't think it's necessary for the Hawks. I think it'd be more beneficial for them to develop the young stars they have now that could easily turn into superstars, and then get someone younger or someone sustainable to take the point guard spot while you get someone young right behind them. Which is why I'm benching that. But obviously, if they get a superstar, you're not going to get a superstar and a high draft pick. That'd be too unrealistic. So you'd be settling for a superstar, which would put you in a win now situation, but it hurts your future potential if you don't win the championship that following year or two. So I'm benching that idea, and then I'm cutting the fact that. So this is trading Trae Young. Like this is just solely based on trading Trae Young, right? So I'm cutting the idea of getting like a huge package, and that would mean like multiple players, maybe like let's say 3 or 4 players that are like decent, like 3, like maybe one solid player, a couple role players, and a couple low draft picks. Like they try to just like a Brendan Willoughby Ray fantasy football trade. Like it's nothing crazy, it's just a lot, but it's like a lot of mid. It's a lot of mid. So
no one here is going to understand that reference, but I understand it.
Well, that's why I just explained it. But
I don't think who you're talking about, so I kind of get it.
See, I knew y'all would understand, but obviously the other ones don't. So but you see those packages all the time, those proposals. Like they don't want to give you anyone crazy, so they give you a lot. Which to me that never looks good. To me, that doesn't even look good on paper. So that's why I'm cutting that idea.
I'm going to try to speed this up because I do know we plan on doing another quiz, but we also have to talk about this Trae Young thing, so I don't want to take too much time. Okay. But, Jordan, what you got?
Okay, so I'm going to start meaning who I would want specifically. I would want – so I said a point guard. I think a guy like De'Aaron Fox.
Oh.
I think like a guy like De'Aaron Fox. Plus, the Spurs already have a bunch of point guards anyway. So
you think the Spurs would go after? You think they would rather have Trae Young than De'Aaron Fox?
Hey, did my camera go up?
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, because like, think about it from the Spurs point of view. Like, they have Wemby, like Trae Young would play like absolutely phenomenal against or with Wemby.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
that would work for the Spurs, and I just think De'Aaron Fox has that plays sort of like how we kind of would like for like a point guard.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, I like it. I like the thought process there because I'm kind of with you on that a little bit.
and what's the bench option again? Like, what am I benching?
So a bench would kind of be a trade asset that would be kind of nice for the Atlanta Hawks to make, but would it be your top priority?
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
so
say Okay, so I'm gonna say draft capital. So I'm gonna say
oh,
I'm gonna go an early second round pick.
okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
So
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
go early second round pick.
just
Because seconds
okay.
are always somewhat useful. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
You can find a lot. There's a lot of good NBA talent that's come out of the second round. Isaiah
Right.
Thomas being one of the biggest examples.
yeah. And then the last one was cutting.
A trade asset that the Hawks should completely avoid.
Okay, so I mean, I think we have like enough forwards. So like any
Okay.
forward, so maybe going back to the Spurs, if you were to trading to San Antonio, um, I would not necessarily want. Is Jimmy Sochan still with them?
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so.
Jeremy
Yeah, I
Sochan.
think so.
Jeremy Sochan is someone I don't think that we would need.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
that's my
All right,
list.
Jordan. I'm kind of favoring Jordan's list over yours, Chase. He had a little more sense to his. I didn't like that the fact that you cut that big package, Chase, because I don't think that's an asset that the Hawks should completely avoid. I think if find the right team who wants to make the right package. I would take a couple low picks if it meant that we got a good player and like 2 or 3 role players to go with it. Something here, let me give you my thought process and I'll see if you guys agree with it. So
Okay.
I'm kind of my start is go after it. I think if there's anybody in the world that I could replace Trae Young with, I would say the Hawks need to go out and contact Houston and get Jalen Green from them. Give me Jalen Green.
Ooh. Oh no, Phoenix. Phoenix.
I'm in Phoenix. Sorry. I forgot he's on Phoenix now. So
That's
sorry.
con-
Thank.
that's
Thank.
I agree with you, but I know to other people that might be a little controversial.
Okay, so let me explain. So you try to find the perfect replacement for Trae Young. Go look at Jalen Green. He's a very dynamic and very young scorer who the Suns just required in a trade, meaning he's already shippable. And the Hawks could kind of view him as I think the Hawks could view a guy like Jalen Green as a potential franchise cornerstone to build around, especially because of the amount of offensive upside that he has to his game. So I think this would be a trade asset that has a lot of high upside, and that's what I'm looking for if we're shipping off Trae Young. Now, I'm going to bench the asset that the Hawks go out and find a package of multiple future first-round picks. So, example, let's say you go out, you contact Sacramento or Orlando, teams that have a lot of solid first-round picks, because this would be a solid return, and it certainly would give the Hawks a lot of flexibility for the future. But it's not as exciting as going out and getting a guy like Jalen Green because there's no guarantee you're going to find a proven young player. The picks, they do hold a lot of significant value, but of course we all know with the draft there's a lot of hit, but there's also a lot of miss. So it's more of a risk than getting a guy who's already a proven young talent. I'm going to cut getting a big superstar who is more on the aging side than he is the growing side. So, example, going out and getting a guy like Kyrie Irving. I don't think I have to explain myself too much when it comes to that because, by getting a guy who's proven and more towards the aging aspect, you're risking you're betting on a more injury risk factor there because Kyrie, though he's a very eye candy kind of guy who might be fun for 3 or 4 years. There's no guarantee. Actually, there's more of a guarantee that he's not going to be on the court for about half the season. And again, 3 or 4 years, he's going to be gone. Then it's going to be a then what scenario that I don't think the Hawks should even dip their toes in, because it doesn't work for anybody. Just ask Brooklyn. Just ask Brooklyn twice, because they tried to do that twice and it failed them both times. You can even ask the LA Clippers right now. Now, I do have a lot of high hopes on the LA Clippers this year, because I think they might have finally figured things out a little bit. But the last 3 or 4 years, it has not panned out the way they thought it was going to pan out. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents on it. But now we're going to transition over to Trae Young specifically, and this goes to all scenarios. So to kind of give an idea about what we're going to be talking about, then I'm going to open up the discussion to you guys, is there's reports from veteran NBA insider Mark J. Spears that have indicated that the Hawks have yet to offer Trae Young a contract extension. And this news, of course, has sparked a lot of concern and a lot of discussion around the league. So, how does Trae Young feel about this? Well, Trae Young, who is eligible for a 4-year, $222 million contract, has reportedly said that he is disappointed that a new deal has not even been offered to him. Now, he still has a year left on his current contract, which we already know, but it is very common for players of his star caliber to receive a contract extension sooner rather than later. And the fact that he's already 1 year left on his contract and the GM hasn't even spoke to him about a potential extension is the reason why he has been disappointed or a little frustrated. So this is my kind of thing on it. Now, the thing that needs to be talked about is why is the Hawks front office so hesitant to even discuss this conversation with Trae Young? Because it does raise questions about the team's long-term commitment to building around Trae Young. So, because we already know the Hawks have went out and made several moves this offseason by acquiring guys like Kristaps Porzingis, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Luke Kennard, and we all know these could be significant shift towards a more balanced offensive system, which is what Trae Young has been lacking in the last few years. The lack of a new deal has fueled a lot of trade speculation, hinting at the idea that maybe the Hawks have a lot of potential trades in mind, and that's why they're not talking extension, because they're leaning more towards the fact that he's going to be gone by December. Now, there's been a lot of teams that have reportedly been interested, like the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns, which is good for me because that means we might be looking at a guy like Jalen Green. Or you look at Milwaukee and the Hawks might be looking at a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, so I'll kind of open up the discussion to you guys. And Joyner, I know you sent a little post in the group chat earlier today that is also relevant to this conversation. But so that's kind of the topic and discussion. I'll let you guys open up the conversation, though, to any thoughts or ideas that you guys might have.
For me, it doesn't really make sense because, earlier, this summer, GM Salah said that he was committed to Trae Young. Trae Young is the Atlanta Hawks' future. So why we're not getting this deal done now and waiting until next summer is confusing to me. He said that we're building around Trae Young. We made trades for Trae Young. We got Kristaps. We drafted Ace Newell. For me, it doesn't make sense. Why we're waiting.
So I know me and Andrew had a side conversation about this a couple of days ago, and what I told him was, I'm obviously who would want to sign Trae to his max contract extension, especially and look, first of all, it's a good thing that Trae Young is disappointed that he's not getting this contract extension. I mean, it's no surprise either. I've mentioned those podcasts before, when I listened to his podcast on Spotify, he's mentioned several times before how much he loves playing for Atlanta, playing for these fans, this fan base, just the city, the energy. It's what he wants for the rest of his career. And he already said that if it was up to him, he would be an Atlanta Hawk for the rest of his career. But honestly, everybody goes to the NBA because they want a championship. So rightfully so, if he feels like the Hawks aren't heading that direction, he's not going to go for another rebuild. He's going to go somewhere he knows he can compete. And at this stage of his career, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with the firing of Landry Fields and the new GM coming in, he is completely laid out on the table everything Trae Young has asked for. He's even talked to him. Asked Trae Young, who do you want me to go get? And I will get it for him. Of course, that was Luke Kennard with obviously the help of Kyle Korver and Alexander as well. And that's who he went out to get. So he is spoon feeding everything Trae Young wants, which is something Trae Young hasn't experienced since his time in Atlanta. So it's clear that a rebuild is not where the Hawks are headed, but in fact they're already heading to a place this upcoming season where they can compete for a top spot in the Eastern Conference. Now, with that being said, I'm defending the fact that we haven't given him extension yet. And the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want us to jump the gun too early and make a mistake that will hurt us in the future. Because if I'm the GM, this is what I think his thought process is. I think he's going to hold off on this extension, knowing Trae Young's due for it, he's eligible, and he can kind of offer it at any point right now. So he's going to hold off for it right now. I would imagine he's going to let this season play out to probably at least halfway and see where the Hawks stand. Now, if they're in a point where the Hawks are just balling, exceeding expectations, and they look like a team that could compete for the finals that year, then I think he will jump the gun, give him this offer, and see what Trae decides to do. But let's say halfway through the season, we're disappointing. We're like the Atlanta Braves, and expectations are just out the window, and we don't really know what to do. Then I think he's not going to offer him extension. Wait till the end of the year. Not end of the year. I'm sorry. Wait till close to All-Star break where the trade deadline opens up, and then dish Trae Young out right there. So we still maintain our young core, and we can get something that'll help us compete in the future. So I think he really wants to see what this Hawk team is all about to at least the All-Star break to decide Trae Young's future in Atlanta. And if I'm the GM, I think that's perfectly reasonable. What?
Does that really defend the reason why they haven't at least talked about it? Because I understand what you're saying, and I completely agree with that.
Well,
but why would you not even bring it in conversation?
Okay, well, there's a to me, that's not that big of a deal. Now, I understand that
for a guy that's been the franchise player since 2018, you don't even want to bring it up?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to right now. I think it's clear that Trae Young's highly valued in Atlanta, especially by our GM, because I just mentioned it. He's gone out and gotten players that Trae Young specifically wanted. Trae Young should know without a doubt that he is deeply valued by this Atlanta Hawks front office. And I don't think it's anything personal at all that not even a conversation's been brought up. I think it's just a matter of it's not our priority right now. Because like I just said, he doesn't want this is all hypothetical. I'm just trying to get in the mind of our GM and just try to figure out what his thought process is. And I really feel like it's just not a priority right now because he's not even going to think about it until he sees a good sample size of this Atlanta Hawks team next year. So he's probably worried about other things, getting these players developed, getting them ready for the season, getting our coaching staff underway. That's what he's worried about right now. He's going to worry about Trae's contract extension when the time has come, and that's just not now. So I don't even think Trae Young. It's not personal. I don't even think Trae Young even needs an explanation as to why no conversation is brought up. It's just not that time. Now, obviously, if this is under a different circumstance, then obviously there's circumstances where this could be a little concerning. I just don't think it's one of those circumstances. Now, if I'm the GM and I've just seen that Trae is openly frustrated and upset that no conversation been brought up, I'd pull him aside and just explain all this. But hey, buddy, the reason this hasn't been brought up is just not a priority right now. But I don't think our front office by any means has done anything wrong by not bringing this up in conversation, if y'all get what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I do, but I don't understand why he would say, earlier in the offseason that he was committed to Trae Young and just not speak about not say anything to Trae about a contract extension. I don't get it.
And I understand, I can understand the frustration, but then again, I don't think this has anything to do with how we value him. I think the fact that, like you said, heading into the offseason saying that Trae Young's our most valued, highly valued, of course he is. But I don't think the silence about his contract negotiation tears down that statement. I don't think it makes it any less true than it originally was. Like I just said, I think this is just a matter as It's just not the time. It's not his priority right now. It's not what he's thinking about. I think that's all this is.
Yeah, and look, and I
And,
will.
and I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Before you continue, Andrew, I just want to say one more thing. I think Trey Young probably knows that deep down. I don't think Trey Young's completely hurt. I think it's just more of a little like, hey, I'm y'all's franchise player. I want to be a big part of this future. Is there a reason a conversation has been brought up? And again, that's understandable, but I don't think this is like a true frustration where Trey Young's truly angry. I think deep down Trey Young's a smart enough man to know that a conversation is going to happen. It's just not now.
It's not about intelligence, and I also don't think frustration means angry. I think just frustration it's more of a confusion than it is like, hey, this organization is disrespecting me and this and that. I think it's just more like Trent just wants to know what exactly is going on. Now, I do want to read a report from Jake Fisher. He's a reporter. I have it right here at the Stain Line. I guess that's some kind of website. I don't know, but I thought this kind of highlights the whole contract thing with Trae Young. So it says that, yet league sources tell me there are no plans for Trae Young and the Hawks to engage in extension talks this summer. This, though, does not necessarily come as a surprise. Sources say Young's side has actually been resigned for some time to the prospect of seeing out the final guarantee year on his contract rather than securing an extension, like his current contract, worth in excess of $200 million. He then had to make a decision about his $49 million player option for the 26-27 season. So this is exactly kind of what Chase was saying, because this is kind of making it clear that the Hawks aren't looking to leave, or for Trae Young isn't looking to leave the Hawks, and the Hawks aren't looking at Trae Young. It's exactly what Chase said about the Hawks organization wanting to see how this new season plays out with their improved roster before they make any kind of financial decisions for next summer, because Porzingis will be a free agent and as well, and then Trae Young can opt out of his $49 million contract of his final year, and the risk of the Hawks is that Trae Young opts out of his $48 or $49 million final year contract, and he decides to sign elsewhere. So that way they lose him for nothing, which is why a lot of the league sources have suggested that the Hawks should offer a shorter extension, like 2 years, around $100 million. So that way it's not that tight of a free agent market that the Hawks have to worry about looking into. And that way Trae Young doesn't have to worry about making too much of a commitment, and the Hawks don't have to spend that much money, which I think could be a smart move as well. Now, here's another thing that I think we need to consider. That next summer, the Hawks are going to have the Pelicans' first-round unprotected pick that we got in addition to getting Asa Newell, or that we got for trading up
Trading down
so the Pelicans could get Derek Queen. So if New Orleans struggles this season, which is a genuine possibility, this could very well end up being a high draft pick that is also very deep that the Hawks could use to tweak their vision for the future. Now, so this is kind of what I'm looking at. If I'm Trae Young needs to look at this upcoming season and use it more of like, I think it's all about perspective for Trae Young, because if Trae Young can spark the Hawks offense and lead them to a high seed and a deep playoff run, his value going into next season is going to skyrocket. And obviously the threat of him becoming a free agent is just going to become more and more of a reality, because if Trae Young goes out and balls out and the Hawks move to the Eastern Conference Finals, just for example, all these other markets are going to be outpouring into him, because they're going to see that Trae Young is still at the top of his game, and he does have what it takes to get back to NBA Final contenders. However, if it does play out that way, it's going to look – it could also look at the possibility of the Hawks re-signing Kristaps Porzingis, re-signing Trae Young, and keeping that team around for the next 4 years and seeing if they can finally get over the hump and win the finals. So it's kind of like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, depending on how you want to look at it. Because yes, the Hawks, that's obviously the Hawks' end goal is to get to the NBA Finals. But let's say the Hawks do get to that point and we lose in the Eastern Conference Finals again, barely missing the mark. Does Trae Young see this as an opportunity to say, hey, I'm at the top of my game. I just did something incredible. All these teams are making a big push for me. Do I leave now and get a bigger contract than what my extension would be? Or should I stick around and get that extension and see what happens in the next 4 years? Risking the fact that the Hawks never make it back there, or risking the fact that his value decreases and he has to sign elsewhere for a lot less. Because money still talks at the end of the day.
Yes, but I don't know. I mean, you also have to. Trae Young is in a great spot right now. Atlanta's in a very comfortable spot.
I would agree.
If the Hawks turn out to, even like you said, make the Eastern Conference Finals, lose in like a game 7 and be 1 game short of the NBA Finals, you look at the team that just did that. If that happens next year, you look at this team and be like, this isn't a team that's just a one-time chance. Like, this isn't like, shoot, the Phoenix Suns, where they lost the finals in Milwaukee. We never saw that version of the Suns again. This is the team you look at and be like, look how young this team is. This is almost like Thunder-esque or Rockets-esque with how young this team is. And
we'll be bringing in whatever big talent we get with the Pelicans high draft pick.
Exactly. So if we complete a feat like that, this is a team you look at and be like, we can do this for years to come. So I think Trae would be crazy to think he could be in a better situation anywhere else if we complete a feat like that.
Well, I wasn't talking about the situation itself. I was talking about
money.
The contract and the demands that would come with it.
I don't think that's Trang's biggest concern. I think Trang is more than satisfied with whatever extension we can offer him. I think what he's most concerned about is competing in Atlanta.
Well, I didn't say it was his biggest concern. I'm just saying money does
I'm
talk.
saying that. I'm not talking about you, buddy. These are my words. I'm saying that.
Okay, Mr. Snappy. Jordan, do you have any
I'm passionate about my Trae Young.
We are. That's the reason we're even having this conversation in the first place.
I think y'all said enough. I got nothing else to say.
Well, boys, I guess we can kind of tamper these conversations down for a minute and hop into.
Is it Sporkle time?
Or do you have one that you?
I think since you run the meeting, I think you have to pull it up on the screen, Adrian.
No, Jordan can do it too, which is why I was asking.
Okay.
I can find some though.
Yeah.
Let me
do some.
You should be able to go in Sporkle and look up Atlanta Hawks quiz. I'm sure there's plenty.
That's literally what I'm doing. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we got. Okay, I want to look for some recent ones. Okay, this one has a very, very, very high rate. It's got almost 70,000 plays. And okay, this might be tough.
Let's do it.
This might be tough, but we're gonna do it anyways. Let me get rid of all these ads though, so we don't get flagged.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna save y'all. I'm gonna just not give away the suspense. Y'all guys are probably looking at the screen now. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
This is the Atlanta Hawks all-time leaders in every important statistic category. Now, I don't know how recent this is.
I'll say I'm on my phone, so like it looks so small on my screen.
Okay, well, you kind of get the gist, right? It's points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
Yeah. So these are like now. Is this in order? Like the top is like the all-time leader?
That I don't know. Once we hit play, let's just start naming players.
Oh God, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah, it is not getting us a lot of time. So whenever I hit play, boys, we gotta lock in.
Okay.
All right, ready? God, I'm a little nervous. Okay. Trae Young. Let's see how. Okay, I just want to see how recent this is. Okay, so Dominique. Oh God, I don't even know how to spell his name. Let's just do Wilkins. Maybe it goes by last names. It does. Beautiful.
Heck yeah. Dotson Daniels for steals.
What?
No. Okay. Rebounds.
It might be not that updated.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if Josh Smith is on here. He is.
Yeah, Josh Smith.
Let's give him Mutombo for blocks.
Golly, I'm gonna have to look up how to spell his name.
Mutumbo.
M-U-T what? Yeah.
U-M-B-O. What?
Huh?
Maybe that's
Oh,
wrong.
M-U-T-O-N-B-O. M-U-T-O.
That's,
There it is.
hey,
Okay. Joe Johnson?
hey,
Yes.
Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit.
Is that how you spell his name?
I don't think
M-U-T.
that's how you spell it.
Yeah, it is.
Lou Hudson.
Oh, wait,
What?
T-T. T-T-I-T. There
I'm
you
about
go.
to say.
Lou
Lou
Hudson.
Hudson.
Okay.
Pistol Pete Maravich.
Okay.
I don't think that's how you spell
He
Maravich.
didn't play that long for the Hawks, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's not on here, actually.
I don't
Yeah,
think he has to be for at least points.
I did spell it right. He's not
Okay.
on there. Oh, let's go Al Horford.
Yes, Al Horford, yeah.
Oh,
There
Kyle
you
Korver. Kyle Korver.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
Kyle
No problem.
Korver. Kyle Korver might be points. Nope.
No, that's not that surprising. Okay, you know what? I wonder if Jeff T is on.
No. Oh, whoa.
Shit. Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Yeah.
There you go. That should have been an obvious one. Guys, we're kind of cooking here, though.
Sped Webb.
Okay, let's think.
We'll basically halfway. We have more than half the time left.
Yeah, I spelled his name right. Okay, that's weird.
Okay. I got.
Let's think.
Muggsy Bogues.
Bogues.
Wow.
Bogues, yeah.
Yeah, you have to look at how I spelled that.
Hawks.
Hawks.
Muggsy. Okay, M-U-G. I like how y'all can see my screen at all times, so that way y'all know I'm not cheating. I'm literally just looking at how to spell his name. I don't know if y'all can see me doing this or not. I'm really struggling though.
How about that? How did you can spell?
No, he's not on there.
No,
okay,
Muggsy Bogues.
Okay, I want to do Jamal Crawford. I know he didn't play long for the Hawks. I was wondering if he was maybe on steals because he had some quick hands. Let's go Lou Williams.
God, this is hard. No, not way. It's Will Williams. He played 1 year for us.
Well, I didn't know because I don't know how deep the steals go, and he had a lot. Oh,
Clint Capella for rebounds.
That's actually a good one. There you go. Good job, Chase.
Blocks was actually for blocks.
Okay, that's fine.
Rebounds is going to be tough.
Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard might be rebounds. I don't think he played long enough. That's not how you spell Dwight Howard. But I don't think he played long enough to.
I put a D in there. I'm stupid. Yeah.
God,
Let's go.
This is hard. Come on.
Dennis Schroeder.
I don't know if he's going to be on. He might be on here for like assists.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking of assists. Schroeder.
God, this is ridiculous, y'all.
God.
Nah.
We're casuals. Oh my God.
No. We're not.
We can pause it and think. Well, we can pause it and think while we're we can pause it and think. We can pause it. We can think of stuff. We can think of stuff.
Let's see. Let's see how far we can get.
I think we. Okay, so hang on. I gotta think, man.
Really think.
I'm saying we can pause the timer.
Oh, I know, but I feel like that's cheating. I feel like it's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating that way. What we're thinking.
I think we can get. I think. Like, let's see.
We gotta see how much we.
I think the time that's pressure. Pressure makes diamonds.
Shut up. Time does add a lot of pressure.
Dude, we have like nobody on steals. We got to think of steals. Dominique, Doc Rivers, Jeff Smith, Josh Smith, Jeff T. Dyson Daniels would obviously be on there.
Yes.
He should be on there.
It's not. I guess it's not that updated.
Ken Bazemore?
What do you know about Ken Bazemore?
What y'all know about Ken Bazemore? Oh, shoot. I don't freaking know, dude. This is hard.
This is really tough. But I don't think we're doing that bad, though.
I mean, we're halfway.
A lot of these are gonna be back in the day kind of players.
I can't wait to see. I can't believe Pistol Pete's not on anything.
I Let me see if I spell his name right real quick.
That doesn't make
Pete-
sense that Pete Maravich is on anything.
I think it does make sense though.
Damn, we're only
I-
halfway, bro. That kind of makes me mad.
I know he was most popular on the Jazz, but he spent some good time in
Mike
Atlanta.
Scott.
Yeah, freaking right.
That would have been a
Mike
crazy
Bibby,
pull.
Mike Bibby, Mike Bibby.
Mike Bibby!
I don't think my baby's on here.
Whoa.
Mookie Blaylock.
Mookie Blaylock. We didn't even think about him.
Okay, a lot of these names, to be honest, I just don't know. So I don't.
Yeah,
really
a lot of
We
these
should-
players look. The only player on the rest of the list that I recognize is Mike Bibby.
Cliff,
Cliff
not Mike
Bibby.
and Lenny Wilkins too.
Mookie Blaylock is what I meant.
Mookie Blaylock, Lenny Wilkins, Cliff
Kevin
Hagan. We should
Willis,
have gone that.
Jason Terry.
Jason Terry's with there.
Hey, Dan Roundfield. That was literally one of our trivia questions. He was the answer to one of our trivia questions last
All
time.
right, boys.
Yeah.
All right, let's go 2010's top scorers because that's more of our time zone.
Okay.
We can do this. We got 2 minutes though, so I really need you guys to lock in.
Wait, what is this?
We got 2010's top scorers. So in each
Oh.
decade, or
Let's do this.
all the years in the 2010 decade.
All right, hang on. Before you hit play, are we locked in?
I am. I already know like half of them.
Let's do it.
All right. Trey's gonna knock out the list for a lot of them.
And then Dennis Schroeder is going to be on the pre-Trae Young era.
Jeff T.
Jeff T.
No,
Paul Millsap. If not, it might be Kyle
Al
Korver.
Horford.
Or it could be Al Horford.
I think it is Al Horford.
Kyle Korver.
What? Kyle Korver then. It's got to be Korver.
Nope.
What?
DeMar Carroll?
I think I spelled Jeff T wrong.
Oh, come on, Andrew.
Come on.
Andrew!
No?
You try DeMar Carroll?
No.
Paul Millsap?
I did Paul Millsap.
No way.
It's not.
It's two L's.
Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta calm down. We should have known Josh Smith was on there. We're better than this.
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson, yeah. Joe Johnson's got to be on there.
Yeah, guys, we're better than this.
Come on. Hey, we're good. We got 14, 15, 13, 14, 15.
Paul Millsap is 2 L's.
I think Jamal Crawford. No, I thought
No, Paul Millsap's 2 L's. You got to spell Paul Millsap right.
I did spell. I did
It's
spell it.
it's 2 L's.
2 L's.
2 L's in Mill. 2 L's in Mill.
Oh,
Andrew,
it
30
is.
seconds.
Sorry, guys. We got
Let's go.
Sorry, guys. I was actually the one that was screwing us.
Hey, we need to get a new guy on the computer. What is this?
Hold on. I glitched up with the Josh Smith and the Joe Johnson. Y'all can calm down.
All right, let's go. Hey, look at this, guys.
Dude,
That's
we're
1 for 2.
smart. Yeah, we're smarter than we think, guys.
What's the starting lineups?
Oh yeah, Atlanta Hawks started last 1981 and 25. Let's do it. Come
We got
on.
15 minutes.
Come on. Lock in. We can
got
do
15.
this.
All right, let's go. Let's just jump right into it. All right, Trey's going to cover all this.
Trae Young, Jalen Johnson. Get the usual out of the way.
What? Panda Express.
Spell Trae Young right.
All right. Okay, let's go. Let's start this year.
Dyson Daniels.
Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels. Do Kyle Korver. Get all the big players away. Like that's going to be on a lot of these. Like Kyle Korver, Jeff Teague, Paul Millsap. Get them out of the way.
Sap.
Jeff Teague.
He was a starter.
He was sixth man of the year or candidate anyway. Dwight Howard.
DeMar Carroll.
Go ahead. Yeah, DeMar, go. You can do Donnie Wilkins. You know he's going to take out a lot of these. Doc Rivers, too.
Mike Bibby.
Now, Clint Capella's going to take out a couple of these.
Cliff Hagan? Is that how you spell his name?
I think it's an A and 7E. Oh,
Oh, smart man. Oh, he just wasn't. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Clint Capella's going to take out a couple of these.
Spud Webb, Capella. Last year, who? Oh yeah. I don't. Oh God, I'm gonna look up his name.
Yeah.
Zach. This was his first name, right? I guess it's gonna make me do. Oh, maybe I didn't do. I guess it's gonna make me do last. I guess it's last names and not first names.
Okay, there we go.
So we got this year. Last year we are missing. Because you know what?
Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, we're also missing.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
No, hold on. Let me think of the guy. He played for the Pelicans and he got hurt. Why can't I think of his name?
Murray.
DeAndre
Yeah.
Murray.
DeAndre Murray, yeah.
Tim Hardaway.
And then Kent Bazemore. That was the post-Triangular.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
No, I guess he didn't.
I know he started.
John Collins.
Oh yeah, John Collins, JC.
What? That's so weird.
Kent Bazemore. The base gaze.
Who's our small forward last year?
There you go. Cephalosha. I don't know how to spell his name though.
Oh, it's SEFOLOSHA, I believe.
It was just that 1 year. Last year, who we missed got a small forward? Who we missed?
Small forward.
Trent DeJounte Murray.
What?
Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella, small forward.
Well, he didn't start. AJ Griffin played small forward a couple of times, but he wasn't a starter. So it's not gonna
you know
be
what? Oh my gosh, what's the guy's name? He played Don Harry. What wasn't he started 1 year?
He was power forward.
DeAndre Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter. Come on, how do we forget? DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, he never started. Okay. Yeah,
Bogey,
thank you.
Bogey.
Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter too.
Bogey.
No, it's BOGD. It's BOGD, and I think it's a G in front of the D there.
Wait, hold on. Dude, let me just start over. I completely butchered that last name.
Here, let me look it up.
I got it right here.
Okay.
And you typing stresses me out.
There you go. Okay, Bogey.
Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter.
Wait, Kevin.
It's HUERTER.
Wait, spell it again for me, Joiner.
HUERTER.
Perfect. Okay.
Wow, that actually knocked out a lot.
All right, small forward last year was still missing. It wasn't DeAndre Hunter.
In 1920.
Cam Reddish. Oh, that was okay.
Okay.
Was last year.
Last year's small forward. What?
That doesn't make any sense. It wasn't a Kongwu.
It wasn't.
So DeAndre Hunter was injured most of last year, so maybe that's why he's not on there. But who took his place?
It was Bogdanovich, I thought.
It had to be.
It's not Bogdanovich. We're missing somebody, guys. It was literally last year. It wasn't long at
all. Let's not focus too much time on that.
2 years ago.
We got plenty of time. We're already kind of cooking. Let's really figure this out because I'm not gonna be able to move on until I figure that out. And it was literally just last year. So think about last year. We're in the play-in tournament. Who did we lose to in the play-in tournament last year?
The Bulls. That's when we lost to the Bulls.
Dude, this is weird. How can we not figure this out? Who was on the court with us?
And I doubt this guy's on a roster anymore.
I'm kind of taking a shift. Was Dwayne Dedman a starter with us at one point?
Yeah, he was.
I'm about to look at his name.
Yeah, Dwayne Dedman was a starter.
Yeah,
those were the dark years.
Yeah, we don't talk about those years anymore.
Dwayne Dedman. Mike Muscala, was he a starter for us?
I don't think so.
Vince Carter. We could try Vince Carter. I don't think he started for us, but I don't know.
Oh no, I think Vince Carter did start.
Nah.
Try Vince Carter. I think he did start.
Nah.
No, I guess not.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Did I do Joe Johnson? I don't see Joe Johnson on here.
yeah, I see. Wait, no. Oh yeah, Joe John. Oh, there we go.
Mike Bibby.
I did Mike
Doc
Bibby.
Rivers.
I did Doc Rivers.
Okay.
Spiderweb.
Tree Rollins. Let's do him.
Is it just one? Is it just one?
No, it's Tree. Like,
Okay.
Like an
I wasn't. Okay, I wasn't sure. Perfect. Thank you.
Give me Mutombo.
Did Mutombo? Wait, did we? Oh, we don't have Mutombo. What in the world? You want to spell that for me?
Mutumbo.
Wait, no.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh, it's spelled wrong. Okay.
Mbia. There you go. We got it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm really pissed off about last year's small forward.
Hey, well, more than halfway there, Phils. We're doing good.
Yeah.
This is really making me upset.
Did we get? Okay, we got Dwight Howard. Okay, who's that small forward last year?
Hold on. Let's think. 2018, 2019. Who are we missing in this era? Because apparently there's a lot of small forwards we're forgetting.
Chris Humphries.
Was he a starter?
Chris Humphries.
I think it's just look at how to spell his name. I don't know.
Hump. Yeah, that's how you spell his name. I guess he wasn't a starter. Okay.
Was Ilyasova ever a starter?
Your son Ilyasova?
He's got to be in that 2017-18.
Yeah.
I think he was.
I think so. I think Ilyasova was I think he was our small forward.
I just know Ilyasova with a rebound. He's been hot.
That's all I think I'm going to hear his name. Okay, Urson Ilyasova.
Good pull. We tried Dwight Howard, right? Yeah, you tried Dwight Howard. Jeremy Lin was never a starter, was he? No, I didn't think so. That'd been crazy. This is really interesting, man. Oh, Crawford was a starter.
Where?
Oh, you said spell it right, I guess.
Yeah, I must have misspelled his name. Oh, Chris Crawford from 1999. That was totally on accident.
Well, okay. We got someone.
Gosh.
Trying to look up that.
Did you do Muggsy Bogues already?
Bogues. Yeah, Muggsy Bogues should be on here.
No, we don't have him.
Oh, wow. No, he's not on there.
Muggsy Bogues didn't start? Are you sure you just not spelled that right? I'd be shocked if you never started.
Oh, just one G. No, right? B-O-G. Oh. No.
What?
What? Okay, interesting.
Muggsy Bogues never started?
Oh, Bob Pettit.
That was like 50s, though.
Okay.
This goes back to 1981. That's 60s.
I know.
Lenny Wilkins. Wilke.
Did we do Hudson?
Lenny Wilkins.
Have you done Hudson yet?
No.
I think that was before 1981.
Yeah, I think it was. It definitely was. Lou Hudson was way before. God, dude, this is really.
I cannot wait to figure out who the small forward is.
We're gonna figure it out before it gets there.
But even in 20,
we never did Kevin Herter, right?
Yeah, we did. Herter's on there.
Oh, okay.
DeAndre Bembry? Would DeAndre Bembry be small forward in 18-19?
Probably. It's not.
I really liked him, by the way.
I did too. He was fun to watch.
That's how you spell his name. He's not on there.
Huh.
This is not Gallinari.
Yeah, not Gallinari. I remember him coming off the bench.
Jeez, dude, this is really. I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna do a Kongwu. I know I have doubts, but I just want to see something real quick.
Would 18 and 19? No, not for small forward. Never mind. That's stupid. I was gonna say Bruno Fernando, but he was power forward and center.
Yeah.
No.
God, man, I'm stumped.
Who the
God, dude, this is so annoying.
Hey, who was that center that was on the bench behind Al Horford? I can't think of his name. The bald guy with the beard.
Oh yeah, Peter Ontich.
Yes, Ontich. Let's see if he's on there. I couldn't think of his name.
It's literally ANTIC.
ANT. Wait, how you spell his name?
ANTIC.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think he would start. I said if maybe like right before Horford.
Who's the 11-12 center?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ontich might have been. Because it was Horford, not Horford, and then Horford again. So who would have taken Horford's spot for that year? And it wasn't Ontich?
Dude, we're missing something.
Hey, you tried Cephalosha, right?
Oh, Marvin Williams. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You said Cephalosha, right?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, we have about a minute left to figure this out, dude. I don't want to move on until we figure this out. It's got to be a bug, right? Like, oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me?
How do we not know this?
Dude, I don't know how is it not. I mean, I know DeAndre Hunter was injured for most of that year. That's why I don't think they have DeAndre Hunter. I just don't remember who Hunter's replacement was.
It was probably a mixture of guys. Honestly, it was probably.
Yeah, I know, and that's why it's going to be somebody that would normally be on the bench.
I guess it's whoever started the most that year. Because DeAndre Hunter did miss a lot of that season.
Which who would that have been?
Dude, I have no idea. We're going to be so mad once we figure. We're about to be so upset in the next 12 seconds.
Yeah, I don't. Like I might break my computer. Honestly,
Just get ready. Just get ready, man.
Mentally prepare yourself to be frustrated.
My mood is already killed.
Sadiq Bey! Oh my God!
How did we forget about
Torian Prince?
No!
And Zaza Pachulia?
Zaza Pachulia!
How did I?
Look, he played like Quinn's on there.
We never said Tyronn Lue. I spelled Blaylock.
You probably spelled Blaylock wrong.
Probably did. Oh, I'm so pissed. How did we forget about Torian Prince? I'm so disappointed.
Zaza, Torian Prince, and Sadiq Bey should have been given.
Me too, because specifically I have a picture of myself with Torian Prince, and I have a signed ticket. I signed my Hawks ticket.
Speedy Claxton.
I'm visibly upset with myself right now.
We forgot one of the best names in the NBA, Speedy Claxton.
Boys.
That's frustrating.
I don't even know how to wrap up this episode, dude. I don't know how to do it.
You know what? Like
I'm more frustrated.
That was like the one movie we made last 2 years ago.
Yes.
Was Trading for Sadiq Bey.
I'm more disappointed in missing Torian Prince and Sadiq Bey.
Me and Steven were literally talking about Torian Prince the other day. We were making fun of his video when he was at Baylor, and they asked, "How did Baylor get out rebounded?" He's like, "Well, the other team went up, grabbed the ball, and came down. We call that a rebound."
We did that more than them, or they did that more than us.
Yeah, we were literally talking about that the other day too.
Hold on, I'm not sure if y'all could see this, but
Oh, dude, I can't. Torian Prince was a dog. I don't care what anybody says. I love Torian Prince.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see
always,
it, but there's a signed ticket here. I'll say it to y'all.
I'll always remember his game winner against Phoenix. That meant nothing for us, but meant everything at the same time.
Those were the dark days of Hawks basketball, but he was like that shed of light in those dark days. Oh, dude.
That
Torian freaking Prince, man.
That literally, oh my gosh!
Wow, that's sad.
That's hard.
That hurt my soul.
We've learned something about ourselves today.
We're casuals. We're not true Hawk fans.
We need to stop. We need to end this.
Unsubscribe while y'all can. We're not worthy. We're not trustworthy.
Well, guys,
we need to change this to Talkin ATL Hawks, and in parentheses just put as casuals.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any closing remarks that aren't dark and depressing?
We need to do more like research on like the past Hawks teams because we don't know crap.
We need to do more of those.
Hey,
we need to do more of those in future episodes because there's a lot of them.
Well, look, next episode, I guarantee you, there's probably not going to be much to talk about. So next episode, we can do more quizzes.
I got you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Next episode, let's aim to do more quizzes and. Yeah, because there's probably not going to be much to talk about unless there's like an update on this negotiation deal.
Guess there's only one way to find out, boys. We got to make it to next week. Thank you, all guys, for tuning in and watching that disaster unfold before your eyes.
Yeah.
Until next week, everybody. Caw.
Excited caws this time because
that was the saddest caw we've ever had to the end of an episode.
Yeah.